people are really excited about Abu Dhabi, particularly when it comes to culture. I mean, it is now one of the biggest cultural centres globally. If you think about the openings that we've had in recent time, be it the Louvre Abu Dhabi, the Natural History Museum Abu Dhabi, Zayed National Museum. Of course, we've got the big opening at the end of the year. We've got Team Labs there from Japan, and then the Guggenheim opening at the end of the year as well. So, it's a cultural centre, and it's something that's very strategic. It's been very mindfully planned, and really it's about the culture and the heritage of Abu Dhabi, past, present, and guiding us into the future. And it's a joy to be a part of it.
Does that mean then that it's sort of competing or complementary to perhaps some of the other sort of Arab Gulf states as well?
Look, I mean, at the end of the day, I think each of them has their own compelling offer. What we need to make sure we do is stand out, and so that people, when they think about Abu Dhabi, they know very clearly what it is. It is a very unique destination or place to live, as I do. I'm very happy to call it home within the GCC community or within the region. So, there's I don't sort of think of it as a competition. At the end of the day, we want people to explore the world. We want people to share cultures. We want people to learn from each other. And hopefully that sense of sharing stories, which is something that's been at the heart of Abu Dhabi ever since it was formed, and the founding father, Sheikh Zayed, when he spoke about the values that were there, it was about sharing stories. And there's great examples of that right there on the ground. So the Louvre Abu Dhabi is an example, which is just a tremendous museum. When you look at the way that the art is curated, the stories that it tells there is not about this is the Asian art, or this is Middle Eastern art, or this is art from this period of time. It's about how it all translates, where the commonality is, where the shared cultural narrative is. So if you walk through that, you might see a ceramic plate from sort of the Middle East, from China. You see the similarities, then the Europeans, and you see how that story has passed from person to person, culture to culture, each of them making their own unique art and cultural expression.
Okay. And how are you using, a lot of people think in the wider public, obviously, as you can't get away from the fact that the Gulf states, are very well resourced.
Yeah.
So how are you sort of channeling some of those finances into, using innovation in some of these, established institutions such as the Louvre?
Yeah. Well, look, as far as, the resourcing goes, I mean, I think at the core of everything that we do in Abu Dhabi is really the why, and it is absolutely for the people and for the residents and really for the children. And to see a child go into the new Natural History Museum and see Stan the T-Rex and be inspired and then wanting to become a paleontologist or an archaeologist is something that is at the core of everything that's done. So then as far as sort of investing with AI and with other areas, it's about making sure that it adds value and really brings that story to life. Not AI for AI's sake, not technology for technology's sake, but a very, very mindful and curated and thoughtful approach to the visitor experience. And ultimately in Abu Dhabi, we want our visitor experience from the moment you step out of that plane at the airport, through every single touch point that you had whilst you were staying. And then when you return, what we want people to talk about is the hospitality, the welcome, and the care that's been taken across all touch points, including within our cultural institutions.
Okay, well, thanks for taking time to talk to us here on Euronews.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity.
Brilliant.
Thank you.